Okay, so here's the thing. I just had a great idea this morning, and kind of want to share it with you. Here's the deal. You know, freedom. It's about freedom. God is. Here's the neat thing about the Almighty. The Almighty is freer. Is more free. Is freer than anyone else. He is freer, freer, freer. So free, so free. Unbelievably free. Free. Whoa, free. Okay. And the neat thing about the Almighty is that He knows how to be free in the right way. He's freer, and He's freer in the right way. So He knows how to be free in the right way. It's just, it's an amazing thing, a wonderful, wonderful thing. So, man, whatever. I mean, you always, people think and figure, and human beings, the human nature is you want to be free. It's your human nature. You want to be free. It's part of you want to be free too. You want to be free. So here's what happened. Here's part of this thing. I just want to clarify something. You want to be free, and so, but then you don't understand, you don't see, you don't understand that if you can, God, if you can connect up with the Almighty and you can get yourself, in the right kind of little, tandem car, right kind of thing, get your vessel fixed up, you can be free as much as you can take, as much as you have the capacity for. You can be free, with the Almighty, because He's the freest one. So He's like the leader, He's the guide. He's going like, I'll tell you what we're going to do. We're going to go over here. We're going to do that thing. See, it's going to be fun. And everybody's going like, oh my God, I'm going to die. We'll never be able to do that. Oh no, And He says, no, it's going to be all right. I got this. Now just do this. So you could be free, but just imagine, think of it, to be free in the right way, so you could be free and no harm would come. No damage. You would just learn things. I mean, stuff. You would have experiences. Free to have these experiences. So, that's my point. God is the one. He's free, but He knows how to be free in the right way. His freedom is always the right freedom. I don't know. Hopefully, you can, you're listening to me. Hopefully you're listening. These days, who knows, you may be talking on your cell phone or, and that's okay, I understand. But, this and that, and you might be trying to look at me. You don't need to look at me. Who wants to look at an old man? Oh my God, Now, if I was a young, beautiful girl with, the wonderful, the way God is, yeah, sure, maybe you would, but you don't need to look at me. Don't feel that you have to be looking at me. Just relax, whatever. Be free. No, I'm just kidding. But so man, so he goes. So here's the thing that happens. That's is so stupid. We all do. We do this. We've all done this, haven't we? So, or maybe, some of you are so pure and clean that you've never done this, but, for the rest of us, or whatever. For those of you who are so pure and clean, you can see this as an amusing story of how, the lower, but for the rest of us, here's the deal. See, you want to be free, and then because you think God is like man, so you know that if there's another guy, and you're going to kind of give it up to Him, so you're going to kind of get in bed, you're going to kind of get in the same, on the same team with Him, and let's say, in particular, if He's a stronger guy, you're going to have to give up your freedom. So you don't want to do it. I want to be independent, I'm going to be free, I'm going to be on my own, see? Okay. Because you're thinking, you can't imagine anything higher or more, you can't imagine. All you can think about with God, you think bigger and stronger. Big guy. Oh, powerful. You think of a big, powerful man. Is what you think. Don't understand. Don't understand about God. God is not. So see, if you team up with God, I'll tell you what. God is much more like Christ was. And we've all, I've also, I'm not going to put myself down. I thought of this too. I mean, it's because anyway, Christ said it's not like God is like another guy. No, it's like God is your father. It's like your father or your mother when you're a little child. Think of yourself as a little child, and then there's mom and dad. Oh, they love you, They're pretty busy, sure, and they're not always spending, they don't come spend all the, but they love you, and they got their eye on you, they're looking after you. If you want something, could I have something to eat? Well, sure, of course you can. What would you like? What would you like to eat? Oh, they take you right up. So whenever you ask whatever you need. And so the Almighty's like it. So of course, He knows that you need. He knows, He knows that you like to be free, doesn't He? Doesn't He? Doesn't He know that? Oh, Johnny, you can't. If you're gonna be over here with me, I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go on the dark side. He knows that. So but see, stupid. I mean, there's nothing wrong with being stupid. But let's go on and become more. Let's go on. Let's not always be stupid. I mean, let's start to develop a little better. So he says. So man says, "Oh, I don't want to go over there with God because then I'll lose my freedom. I won't be free anymore. This other guy messing with me." So you think of it as another human being. God is like, if you would really give your that's it. So you choose the lesser. You choose the lesser thing because you say, "Tell you what I'm going to do. I'm not going to be free. I'm not going to hook up. No, thank you. I'm not hooking up with anyone else." You think of God as like someone. Trying to figure out God. Figure it out. Trying to think. Can't do it. Give it up. I mean, but eventually, you might not understand your father. You're a little child. You don't understand, but you can understand some things. You can understand enough. Now I say, "Oh yeah, I see. Okay, now I see," and that's enough. You can understand and be satisfied with what you understand. Until it's time for you to understand. But anyway, here's my point. You choose because you want to be free. You choose. Oh, I've got this fan that makes a lot of noise in the background. That's not good. Oops, sorry. And so you choose to stick with yourself. Going to be free according to your capacity to be free. Man, one of your cells, one of your forces, whatever you can come up with. So you choose something that's like this big to be free. That's your orientation. It can be that free, that free, that free. And then you try to expand it. They try to get more and more free in that little thing. They take huge risks, climb mountains, take huge physical risks, wearing themselves out, running, and they try to fly, they try to be free. They want to be free. They love to be free at last, So they take that little vessel. They try to be free with that little vessel. It's like a little, it's small. It's not big. You know how big it is. It's like so. It's that much free. And sometimes people develop it pretty good. And get people in that off a stake, they're dead. They die. The big time freedom. fighters. I mean, they're going for the freedom no matter what. Oh, they had a tragic accident. They're going 150 miles an hour in their Lamborghini. Well, in that case, the guy didn't die, so he was okay. But of course, he was rich, so 150 grand, so or whatever it was. Something. It must have been more. But anyway, so instead of hooking up with the Almighty, where you can have, freedom, and feel it. You feel it. You feel, you feel free. When you hook up, and all of a sudden one day, because you don't understand. So I'm talking about, and so you say, I feel freer now. I feel freer. I feel freer inside. I feel freer in my being. But and I also see that I can only be free in the right way. I can't be free to go over and tell my friend, something, that I shouldn't tell him. Well, when I'm going to exercise, I can be free. I can do this. My hands are. There's certain things, that are a bit much for my body. Can't do that. See? And here's the thing: the Almighty, when you're hooked up to the Almighty, He knows those limits, so He'll let you be freer than you can be, freer than you on your own can be, because you don't have that kind of freedom in you, in yourself. How free is yourself? It's about like that. How free is God? Difference, eh? Big difference. Can't measure how free God is. So, that's my point. I'm going to repeat it. Now, you make a mistake. Paying attention to man, you pay attention to other man, no, yourself, other people. That's who you pay. God, you don't know anything about God. You don't pay attention to God. So, because your mind doesn't know, and you don't know how to make that connection. But now, here on the earth today, okay. God understands how difficult this is for you. Did you think He's, do you think He doesn't understand? So He sent a gift so easy. It's a lot of fun too. It's perfect for you. Just, it's like, you allow, this gift is like, that's going to be, I'm going to talk about that, what the gift is. I'm not going to do that right now. I'm just pointing this thing out about the Almighty. I want you to think about that. Tell me what you think, or don't, please don't tell me something, because some of you people are, you're too much. Oh my God, you get into your logic thing, you're like, Bob, first of all, the hypothesis is a fall. There, I see. You're like that guy, what was his name, Buckley? He's like, you could see he was like a snake, a little thinking. I like snakes. He was we all kind of, wow, look at that snaky guy. Well, because, first of all, I need to say, if I may say so, don't quite finish it. Yeah, come on in. Okay, now, I'm going to tell you a little secret, and the secret is that, man, God, God is constant. Man cannot be constant. You can't keep doing something. So, I'm going to talk some more about freedom, because, I have my notes here, some things I watched at my own, and then I made a few notes, some good stuff, and I want to share it with you. But, it's going to be more about freedom. And so, because, you can't be constant, so you're going like, oh my gosh, how much longer are you going to talk about free? Can we talk about something else now? Could we please? I'm tired of talking about freedom. Okay. So, Sure. Okay, that was enough. The first part, that's enough. Sure, just leave it, and chew on. Look at that for consider that for a while, and then later, if you wanna, you kind of get to the thing. And I want to know. I want to talk. I want to look at this again. I want to look at it some more. Hmm? Come back to it. Come back, and let's. Now I'm going to talk to you. Let's talk a little bit more about it. You know, So that's the thing about this talk. You might not want to watch it right after the second one. You might have already had enough. That was enough. Come on. You know. So one of the things that's interesting about being free. You want to be free. Is that it's a fascinating thing because you say, well, you know, I want to kind of excuse me, I want to kind of go over and be by myself. I want to be by myself now. And so now I can be free by myself. I can be free to think about whatever this is. Maybe it's, some big deal or something. I want to be by myself and be free. Nobody telling nobody. I don't have to put up any kind. I can just be free. I'm going to go in my room. Now, the interesting thing is, actually, when you're hooked up with the Almighty, it's a little bit like. It's a little bit like that. It's a little bit like, I'm going to be by myself. It's kind of like that. You're really kind of, inside of yourself. I mean, when you got the hookup. Well, yeah, no, no, maybe it's like kind of like being with your dog, you know. And of course you're going to go, oh my gosh, he's comparing God to a dog. Lynching, I mean, you know, heresy, sorry. Not because you don't understand anything, you don't understand much about, no, it is. It's like being with your dog, isn't it? Because you can talk to the dog. The dog has a kind of almost unlimited capacity to, you know, love you and kind of just go this really long way. I mean, for us, it seems like a very long way. That dog will look at you, and he'll keep looking at you. Keep looking at you, and he's kind of attentive. The dog is loving, so you can talk to the dog about anything. Jim, I think those people. I mean, not that I don't like them, but my God, I wish they'd stop doing that thing that they're doing. And you know what he asked me to do? So you could talk to your dog. The dog, just takes it all in. So you can be free with your dog. And you can be free, in a sense, that's how it is when you're kind of hooked up with the Almighty. You can go and be free with the Almighty. So I just thought that was kind of a little thing. Now, let's see, God, I made some other notes. Oh, yeah. So there's this thing, because, if you choose the lesser thing, now let's just talk about that for a minute. Choose the lesser thing. Yeah. I don't want the nice steak. I'll have the hamburger. I'll get the hamburger, and that's what I like, and that's what I eat. I'm having the hamburger. Bring me some ketchup. Your taste not good, but that steak is so good. Oh, you would just eat a bite of it. So good, so tasty. Oh, I feel free now. Yeah. And I'd like some more of that too. That would be so good. Wealthy people, I mean, because they're like us, only they have more choices. I mean, they're pretty free, aren't they? So they always like to get the best thing. They go to the best, the beautiful hotel. It's so beautiful. The rooms, oh my God. The view, and the service is good too, sometimes. That's, but food. The food they eat. So good. So you can see that when man is freer and free to choose in man's world what he wants, he always goes for the best thing. But the little secret that you don't know is that God is in man's world, and you can't but you can have some of that's the best. Oh, that's good stuff. Oh, it's so good. Yeah, that's better than that food is. Yeah, I'd rather have that. You would. You'll see. Yeah. So, but the other side of it is, and we will kind of go off into that a little bit. Is that now I'm looking at my notes. Yeah, I'll go there. So, so the thing is, you see, if you've chosen the wrong thing, you're not really satisfied with it. You kind of look at it. That's why you go for the ketchup. Because you're not going to talk about, that hamburger without any ketchup. Because the ketchup is actually a pretty fine thing. So you can ketchup, something fine. Ketchup. Yeah, no, it's good. Ketchup is your top thing, and I think rightfully so. I mean, good ketchup is wonderful, isn't it? Good soy sauce. Oh my gosh, something else. If I turn this on, I don't know. It's warm to me. It's winter time. But if you gotta see, you can see what goes on because people who choose, they go to the restaurant. It's not the best restaurant. They're kind of frustrated. They try to do all kind of things there. Get a better table. In that little realm that they're in, they try to get. That's the way they are. They want the best. That's how man is. Oh, just get. Some guys. Some people. I'll just get in. I don't care. Doesn't matter to me. Yeah, that's another kind of freedom. They don't even care. They're so free. They don't even care. Oh, whatever you got, Marge. Food's food. Yeah, it's a lot of fun. So they go and they try to make pretty soon you can see how it works because you watch the guys in the race car, right? He's free now. Boom, he's going and he's so free and it reminds him of being in heaven. I mean, he's like he's going now, and you think to yourself, well, my God. I mean, if he hits anything there in the physical world, he's going like that in the physical world, and he hits anything, bro, it's going to be bad. He could die. And you might think, well, those people must be crazy. You ever had that thought? Well, I never do that. That's too much of a risk. See, what's happening is they want the freedom. Obsessed. Freedom becomes their goal, their God. That's what they're looking to get satisfaction in life from the freedom. Climb that mountain. So they got this little vessel they're trying to be free with, and they can't fly, and boy, the air has to be. I mean, my God, it's a lot of restrictions with the body. I mean, the air is a little bit this and that. Well, you get sick, So they get, understandably, you can see how they get kind of frustrated. But nothing is going to stop them from being free because that's what they're into. They're taking up that part of their nature. Um, maybe they felt really too trapped as a child. Now they're going to be free. Now they're going to be free now, and nobody's going to stop them. And in the end, not even my own body, this thing, not even my own body. So you can see how at a certain point the body gets to be kind of like, in some, in certain it's kind of like their enemy. This stupid body. You know, if I didn't have a body, because now they're going back to thinking how it was, you know, where they came, and when they did, so, and that was, there's kind of a big thing. Back to that. So, body is like, darn body, body can become like an enemy. They don't care, Body's an obstacle, another obstacle to freedom. So it can reach a point, and obviously it kind of does reach that point. People go mountain climbing, incredible risk. Why? Why? Is it because when they get to the top they can get a good view? I don't think so. I can go down the road up there to the little Hudson Park, and wow, the view from there is fabulous. For miles. Yeah, sun keeps, he's coming over. So you can see, you can reach a point where the freedom becomes more important. More important. More involved. And they think, well, you know what, if I die, in my body, if I die, I don't care about my body anymore. I don't care about my body. Oh, so the mountain. You think it's because of the view? No, I don't think so. No, it's because that mountain is an obstacle in the way of their freedom. They're going to be free. Nothing is going to stop them to do anything. It's kind of a I am God kind of thing. I can do anything. I can do anything. Anything. See, what is the guy saying? Well, he's nuts. What is he, crazy? Yeah, well, I'm not going to say, you can't do anything, can you? But I mean, in your own nature, you can, oh my gosh. Yeah, Son's making coffee. That's going to take a few minutes, so maybe I can finish up. So, like in your own nature, and the good news is that your nature is actually, it's quite large. It's your nature is not lacking, so you can do things within your own nature. You can fulfill your own nature. So that's a lot of freedom, to fulfill, and it's like, wow, it can take more than a lifetime. I mean, you can fulfill your own nature in a certain area, or in several areas. Mm-hmm. But the thing of it is that you can do it in a way, and it's worth it too, isn't it? I mean, you can do it in a way that is safe and secure. I mean, it's like you might not think so, but you can. You can be. Oh, that's another subject. But you can be. You can. You can do. All I'm saying is you can do many things, and with that limit, which is a limit that's so wide. There's no use being concerned about it. I mean, that would be like being concerned about the Earth. You say, well, I can only go so many places, and the Earth, but I mean, come on. Have you ever traveled around the Earth? I mean, it's enormous. It's immense. You might not think so looking through the video screens, little place here, little place there, and how many little places are. But, when you get out there and on foot and walking around and stuff, or driving around, you can drive across the United States. My gosh, it's unbelievable how big it is. Plenty of room. So it's like somewhere, in your nature, you don't have to worry. It's plenty to be built in your own nature. Now, so I didn't know now because I've been interrupted, so I'm not sure if I made the point. But the thing is, so yeah, these people, they go to a certain point, and then the body's kind of like an enemy to them. They get kind of like, just try to go so far. So if they, they don't care. They get to a point where maybe they don't even realize, if I lose my body, they probably would tell you this, but they're showing, aren't they? As they're doing, they're risking their life, actually risking their life to have freedom. It's not necessary. as I say, have more freedom. Check up with the Almighty. And of course, you're going to think that's a bunch of hokum. Oh, yeah. What is this? Some kind of religious. He's going to bring a book out. No, I'm not talking about something completely different, a different new thing, about a thing that you would like. You'd actually like it. You know, not hard. You can do it. Okay, now, what else did I have? Not too much else. And, oh yeah. Okay, so, I'm just going to finish up the thing about freedom. So you can be, don't take my word for it. Find out for yourself. Experience yourself. Not too hard. But, you can be freer. Um, you can be freer, and it's a freedom that makes you happier and safer and secure. Um, you know, with the Almighty. So just kind of riffing there on that thing, and so anyway, yeah. So that's about it. Just looking at stuff about freedom. What is what is freedom? What is it? What's it all about? That- Um. Okay, love you. Bye bye.